Today we're excited to officially announce the latest OnePlus Nord color, Gray Ash. Gray Ash combines a raw industrial vibe with an elegant matte texture, elevating the Nord aesthetic and reaffirming OnePlus's mission for uncompromising design. Featuring 12 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabytes of storage, this special edition will launch tomorrow in Europe at €499, and in the UK at £469, available on oneplus.com and Amazon. In India, it'll be available online in OnePlus Experience stores and in authorized retail partner stores for 29,999 rupees. Okay, enough distractions for now. Let's get back to the reason why we're all here today, to meet the newest member of the OnePlus flagship smartphone lineup, building on the beauty and the power of the OnePlus 8 and taking things even further. Introducing the OnePlus 8T. And it must be really lightweight too. We got the OnePlus 8T down to 188 grams, which is pretty impressive considering everything that's inside this phone. And the colors of the 8T are really something else as well. So this time we have two options, aquamarine green and the lunar silver that you're holding.
Yes.
So this time around with the OnePlus 8T, we went with what we feel is the industry's best 120 Hz flat display. Just check out these stats. 120 Hz refresh rate, 240 Hz sampling rate, peak brightness of 1100 nits, HDR10 Plus certification, SGS certification. These are things that people loved in the OnePlus 8 Pro. So we figured, why not bring them to the OnePlus 8T as well? And according to DisplayMate, this display is not just good, it's A+ good. Now sure, there are other phones that have gotten an A+ rating before, but the OnePlus 8T is the world's first flat 120 Hz display to get that coveted A+ rating. And how we achieved this came down to two factors. First, using the best OLED panel, and then getting the most out of it through meticulous calibration. We customize a special 120 Hz OLED panel, and I don't use the word special lightly here. This is not just some ordinary panel. The OLED panel on the OnePlus 8T is flexible instead of the normal glass-based, non-flexible one in most flat OLED displays, which means this display is thinner, lighter, and offers much more vivid color with a wider viewing angle. Then our engineers spent countless hours fine-tuning every detail to bring out the maximum performance from the hardware. We also stepped up the number of adjustment degrees to 8,192, the most on any Android phone. And we included an all-new AI algorithm for smoother brightness adjustment than ever before. So that's the ultra-smooth 120 Hz display of the OnePlus 8T, a meticulously calibrated flat OLED panel, a refresh rate that runs so smoothly you'll never see a lag or flicker, and color accuracy that even surpasses what your own eyes can see. So how does the OnePlus 8T perform? Well, the specs here are just the beginning. Snapdragon 865, 12 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of UFS 3.1 storage, dual stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos, USB 3.1 for faster data transfer, and the same upgraded haptic engine as the OnePlus 8 series. Just about everything you would expect in a OnePlus flagship phone. So in the OnePlus 8T, we redesigned the heat dissipation system using large areas of copper foil, graphite, and most importantly, a super efficient vapor chamber that is 285% larger than before. All this means that the OnePlus 8T has the best thermal performance in any OnePlus phone. With our launch of gaming mode and later Fanatic mode, which minimizes background activity and blocks notifications and calls to help you stay focused while gaming. And following our recent Open Ears Forum in Seattle earlier this year, based on some great community feedback, we've added a new toolbox in GameSpace that enables users to quickly toggle on and off certain features like the screen recorder while gaming. It even lets you quickly message your friends through WhatsApp so you can game together. Now, whether you're deep into a game of Fortnite or watching videos on Netflix, the last thing you want to do is stop to charge your battery. The OnePlus 8T's got you covered. It has a 4,500 milliamp hour battery, which is bigger than the OnePlus 8. And even with the snappier 120 Hz display, the OnePlus 8T will get you through the day with ease. And now a bigger battery is one thing, but who wants to waste time waiting for it to charge? Say hello to Warp Charge 65, the fastest fast charging ever in a OnePlus device. Warp Charge 65 lets you charge the OnePlus 8T almost 60% in a quarter of an hour. That's a full day's power in just 15 minutes. You can see for yourself, the charging speed of the OnePlus 8T is on a level all its own. After 800 complete charging cycles, it will still be able to hold more than 80% of its initial capacity, far better than the industry norm. With Warp Charge 65, we also completely redesigned the power adapter, so it can handle all of our fast charging protocols. Warp Charge 65, 30T, 30, you name it. It uses USB-C, of course, and it can support up to 45 watts PD charging. So you can use it with a wide range of non-OnePlus devices, from a tablet to a Nintendo Switch, even mini laptops. This could be the only charger you ever need, so we're going to make it available for purchase on our website. And even though it costs us twice as much to manufacture as our previous power adapter, when you buy the OnePlus 8T, don't worry, we'll throw one in the box for free. So there you go, the OnePlus 8T, with flagship specs across the board, just like you'd expect from us, but fit within a slim, lightweight body that always keeps us cool and charges so fast it'll never slow you down. Hopefully you're already convinced that the OnePlus 8T is a snappy and powerful phone that charges way faster than anything we've ever created before. But if that's not good enough, let's talk about the camera. The OnePlus 8T has a 4-camera system with a 48 megapixel main camera with optical image stabilization, a 16 megapixel ultra-wide, and dedicated macro and monochrome lenses. We continue to boost the camera's overall performance compared to the OnePlus 8, including color, dynamic range, and improved low-light photography. One thing we've noticed is that a lot of our users really like nightscape mode, but they don't always remember to switch over to it. Now the camera can automatically switch modes depending on the lighting, helping you get the best out of your night shots. The 16 megapixel ultra-wide camera boasts an impressive 123-degree field of view, the widest we've ever put into a phone, letting you capture more than ever before in your photos. The 5-megapixel macro camera can also take some really great photos, as you can see here in these sample shots. We've enhanced video recording on the OnePlus 8 and added a range of useful new features. When you're taking photos in low-light situations, all you really need to do to get sharp photos is hold the camera steady and shoot. But it's not quite that easy for videos. So on the OnePlus 8T, we brought out the full potential of the advanced imaging sensor to solve this problem. It's a feature we call Video Nightscape. It's a bit like nightscape photography. You can see here, it's dark and almost impossible to make out any detail. But switch on Video Nightscape mode, and it really comes to life. Something else a lot of people often want in video, and can get with professional video equipment, is a good bokeh effect, where people in the foreground come in nice and clear and the background looks softer. Smaller imaging sensors in phone cameras make that hard to replicate, but we managed to do it. On the OnePlus 8T, you get amazing video with people in the frame always coming in clear. We've also included a new generation algorithm for video stabilization that utilizes EIS and gyroscopic data to give you a huge boost in stability and basically lets you ditch your gimbal. And you can choose from different aspect ratios, including 16:9 or the more cinematic 21:9 aspect ratio. So that's the camera system. 4 lenses powered by our advanced video and photography software and outfitted with automatic nightscape mode, video nightscape, video portrait focus, video tracking, and much more.
Basically translate the time into this color bar, and every time you unlock the phone, it makes the mark on this bar. So longer you use the phone, the more of these marks you see here. And then you may consider using your phone less to focus on something more important if there are many marks on this bar.
Yeah, digital well-being is so important nowadays, especially as we spend more and more time on our phones. And because we spend so much time on our phones, we wanted to give people another way to personalize their AOD. Brian, tell us about the next one, Canvas AOD.
Sure. Canvas AOD. This cool feature always reminds me sort of comic books.
Yeah.
So like you say, it turns a photo of someone special in your life, in this case it's me, into the artistic sketch. And if you unlock the phone, see, this sketch will morph into the real picture.
Yeah, that's really cool. And there's one other really cool AOD option and a new partnership that we're excited to launch alongside the OnePlus AT. We're partnering with Snapchat and Bitmoji to launch Bitmoji AOD for OxygenOS 11. So after 6 months of close collaboration, we're excited to finally integrate some really cool Bitmoji features into OxygenOS as well. I'm really excited to introduce Bob Blackstock, CEO and Creative Director of Bitmoji, to tell you more about this really cool partnership.
Hi everybody, I'm Ba, the CEO and Creative Director of Bitmoji. We're very excited to announce our partnership with OnePlus to bring personalized, avatar-powered experiences to the OnePlus community. We are living in a time when the lines between our physical and digital worlds are rapidly blurring. In the physical world, you are the connected glue between all of your experiences. Whether you're looking in a mirror, riding a roller coaster, or eating a meal, you are the constant in your life. With Bitmoji, we're bringing that experience into the digital world to humanize our everyday interactions and empower millions of people globally to be their true selves online. And now, we're extending Bitmoji beyond our own platforms and enabling partners like OnePlus to harness the power of the avatar through Bitmoji for Developers, our suite of developer tools. We love that the Bitmoji Always On display literally brings you onto the device and makes every Always On display completely unique. We admire OnePlus's commitment to always putting their community first, and we can't wait to see what we can accomplish together next. Thank you.
Now, those are just some of the highlights of OxygenOS 11. A fast, smooth, and clean experience, a range of custom AOD options, convenient new features, and so much zen, even with your friends. The OnePlus AT is a true flagship smartphone. It gives you ultra-fast charging with Warp Charge 65, our fastest charging technology ever, and ultra-smooth scrolling thanks to the 120Hz display. For an incredibly powerful smartphone experience. With the OnePlus AT, ultra stops at nothing. Before we wrap up, we got a couple more things that can make your OnePlus AT experience even better. The first one is our newest true wireless headphones, the OnePlus Buds Z. These new headphones come with an in-ear design, something many of you have been asking for. With a more ergonomic design and interchangeable silicone tips that come in the box, you can get a nice tight seal to block out external noise, giving you great sound with powerful bass. They weigh just 4.35 grams, so even if you're wearing them for extended periods of time, they'll be very comfortable. And with an IP55 rating for water and dust resistance, some of the best protection for any true wireless headphones on the market, you can use them pretty much anywhere, anytime, from the most intense home workouts to socially distanced jogging or any other safe outdoor activities. Of course, when it comes to headphones, there's nothing more important than sound quality. We've equipped the OnePlus Buds Z with a 10mm dynamic driver, together with Dolby Atmos and our own bass boost technology to deliver deep bass and clear vocals, so you can enjoy enhanced depth and detail in every beat. Combined with a charging case, you'll get 20 hours of battery life. And even better, just 10 minutes of fast charging lets you listen for 3 hours. The OnePlus Bud Z includes still more great features, like impressive low latency of just 103 milliseconds, automatic pausing when you take them out, and touch controls that support Google Assistant. And we're excited to have worked with an extremely talented designer to bring you a special edition of the OnePlus Bud Z. If you know that contemporary Californian psychedelic pop aesthetic, odds are that you know Stephen Harrington. He's best known for his bright, iconic style that encourages a two-way conversation between the artist and the viewer. Over the past few years, he's exhibited artwork around the world and worked with some of the coolest brands out there, including Nike, Beats by Dre, Colette, and more. And now he's working with OnePlus to bring his iconic palm trees and mellow character to this special edition. Aside from the Stephen Harrington edition, the OnePlus Bud Z come in two classic colors, white and gray. The Bud Z start at $49.99. We also have some really great cases for the OnePlus 8T, including the classic sandstone and carbon bumper cases to give your phone a bit of added protection, as well as the special edition quantum bumper case that features a unique translucent circuit board design. They'll be available starting from $24.99. And finally, what you've all been waiting for, the price of the all-new OnePlus 8T. In Europe, we have two versions of the OnePlus 8T. You'll be able to get your hands on the 8 plus 128 gigabyte version for 599 euros, while the 12 plus 256 gigabyte version will be 699 euros. They'll be available starting October 20th. And in North America, we're bringing you the most powerful 12 plus 256 gigabyte version for $749, starting from October 23rd. That's all for this time. We're really excited to bring you our latest flagship smartphone, the OnePlus 8T. We look forward to hearing your feedback, so hit us up on our social media channels. Stay safe wherever you are, and as always, never settle.